Hello, Commanders fans. Today we have some hot news that you can't miss, so get ready because there's a lot of important information coming your way. Before we begin, we'd like to take this opportunity to subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, and stay up to date on all the news about our Washington Commanders. Don't forget to leave a like, which greatly strengthens our community and helps bring this content to the most passionate fans of the team. Now, without further ado, let's get straight to today's news.
The Commanders receive good news regarding quarterback Jaden Daniels' elbow injury. Almost everything that could go wrong for the Washington Commanders has gone wrong this season, and star quarterback Jaden Daniels' injury is the most recent example. Coach Dan Quinn took the blame for leaving Daniels on the field until the end of the second half during the crushing home loss to the Seattle Seahawks, which left Washington with a 3-6 record for the season. The quarterback dislocated his elbow and left the field with his arm immobilized in a scene that served as a microcosm of the Commanders' 2025 campaign after the team secured a spot in the NFC Championship game in January. But Daniels and his team received reasonably good news after that the injury may not end his season. Jaden Daniels' dislocated elbow injury was grotesque, but since it's not the elbow he uses for throwing, Tommy John surgery to reconstruct the ulnar collateral ligament will not be necessary, sports physician David J. Chow posted on X on November 2. The injury is not career-threatening, and, depending on associated injuries, there is a small chance it will not sideline him for the remainder of the season. Jaden Daniels' return may depend on the Commanders' playoff chances. ESPN's Jeremy Fowler reported on Wednesday, November 5, that some of his sources believe Daniels could return before the end of the year. While some people I've spoken to believe the injury may not end the season, exact timelines are not yet set. The team is not making a hasty decision and wants to do so based on complete information. Fowler wrote, "In the short term, the Commanders and Daniels need to decide whether to place him on the injured list, sidelined for at least 4 games, and when exactly he will return. A major factor is Washington's downward spiral, currently at 3-6. Will the Commanders be motivated to put Daniels back in the lineup if the slump continues and the team is far from playoff contention? The player and the team need to weigh this question." Meanwhile, the Commanders will revert to Marcus Mariota as their starting quarterback. Mariota has started 3 games this season and participated in 5, throwing for 639 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions with a 63.6% completion rate. His record as a starter for the team is 1 win and 2 losses. The Commanders have yet to add a quarterback to the roster since Jaden Daniels' injury.
Washington Commanders must add a next-generation safety to the Big Ten. If things continue as they are for the Washington Commanders this season, it means the franchise could, somewhat unexpectedly, find itself among the top picks in the 2026 NFL Draft. It's a position they didn't foresee when they started the year as Super Bowl contenders. But it's also starting to look like it could become a reality after a 3-6 start, several injuries to their key players, and a schedule that's among the toughest in the NFL. Considering all of this, that's why Pro Football Focus placed the Commanders at the 9th position in their latest 2026 draft projection, which according to PFF's predictions will give them a unique opportunity to select one of the best safety prospects in recent times, Caleb Downs from Ohio State. Many players are described as generational, but players like Caleb Downs aren't made often, wrote NFL journalist Eric Lind on X on November 1st. Downs, at 6 feet tall and weighing 225 pounds, is the type of safety who projects himself as an NFL All-Pro and Pro Bowler practically from the moment he steps onto the field. Caleb Downs is the best prospect of the 2026 draft cycle, wrote Daniel Harms of Bleacher Report. With his experience on Matt Patricia's defense, he will adapt quickly to any NFL team that drafts him. He was unanimously selected as an All-American, received the Tatum Woodson Award for Best Defensive Back in the Big Ten Conference, and was selected to the All-Big Ten team in 2024, after being named Sean Alexander Rookie of the Year in 2023. Downs helped lead the Buckeyes to the national title. Talent evaluators have considered Downs a potential first-round pick since he was still a student. He was named USA Today's National Defensive Player of the Year in his senior year at Mill Creek High School, Georgia, in 2023. Downs spent his freshman college season at the University of Alabama, where he was named All-American, All-SEC, and SEC Freshman of the Year in 2023 before transferring to Ohio State. In his first season with the Buckeyes, the 6'1", 200-pound Downs led the team to the National College Football Playoff title. The Commanders don't have any superstars on defense. Downs would give Washington's defense what it needs right now, a true superstar player, as the Commanders have been slow and lost on defense in 2025. In 2024, linebacker Bobby Wagner and Frankie Louvu were the standouts, both earning NFL All-Pro awards. Washington's last two first-round picks, the two first-round picks since hiring general manager Adam Peters and coach Dan Quinn, were both offensive.
Commanders' trade idea secures signing of veteran rivals quarterback. The Washington Commanders may make a significant move before the trade deadline. Washington, a team that surprised everyone by reaching the playoffs last year, has stumbled throughout the 2025 season. In fact, after a respectable 3-2 start, the Commanders now have 4 consecutive losses. In addition to a disappointing losing streak, Washington is now also without its starting quarterback. Jaden Daniels suffered a serious elbow injury during the crushing loss to the Seattle Seahawks on November 2nd. The reigning NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year will not only miss considerable time, but coach Dan Quinn is being criticized for leaving Daniels on the field in the final quarter of the game, which ended with a minimal point difference. Backup Marcus Mariota ended up taking the field in Daniels' place and will be the starter going forward. That is, of course, if the Commanders don't make a trade to acquire a quarterback before the November 4th deadline. One player available for acquisition is New York Giants veteran Russell Wilson. The former player, a 10-time Pro Bowl selection, is currently a backup to rookie Jackson Dart after being replaced in Week 4. Acquiring Russell Wilson would give the Washington Commanders options. One of the biggest questions regarding a possible trade for Wilson is whether Washington believes he can improve the team. Wilson has undoubtedly had a better career than Mariota and has historically been a starter on all his NFL teams. Mariota, on the other hand, generally plays as a backup. The former University of Oregon player has started more than 4 games only once since the 2019 season. So far this season, neither quarterback has posted particularly impressive statistics. Wilson has 786 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions, with a completion percentage of 58.9%. Mariota has fewer yards, with 639, but 1 more touchdown. He also has a higher completion percentage of 63.6%. The difference between Wilson and Mariota may not be that great. In fact, they may even have similar on-field statistics against Washington's top players. However, signing Wilson would give the Commanders another veteran option at the position. Furthermore, they wouldn't need to offer the Giants much in return for that guarantee.